Everything that did not fit into the new dogmatic view was silenced. Texts that spoke of the soul as part of the whole, of reality as an emanation of the Spirit, of Christ as a universal archetypal principle, all of these were systematically eliminated. The few that escaped were hidden, buried, sealed. Those who protected them did so in secret, risking their lives for something they knew was not just paper and ink, but a living truth. The destruction of the Library of Alexandria was an extreme symbol of this war. It wasn't just books that were burned, but futures. The possibility for humans to remember their sacred origin was set aflame. During the Middle Ages, repression became even more intense. The Inquisition institutionalized the hunt for ideas. Any group that dared to revive ancient teachings, such as the Cathars, the Albigenses, or even the Templars in certain esoteric aspects, was brutally eliminated. The Cathars, for example, spoke of an inner Christ who liberated the soul through the light of knowledge, not obedience. They did not recognize the authority of the Church as necessary for salvation, and for this, they were massacred in the name of faith. These events were not deviations. They were systematic policies of annihilation of the free spirit. Censorship became a ritual, and ignorance, an imposed sacrament. At the same time, the authorities began to replace profound meanings with literal interpretations. The symbolism of the inner Christ was converted into external idolatry. The myth was read as history, and history was sanctified as the only truth. Initiation metaphors turned into unquestionable dogmas. What should have been lived became merely recited, and so the forbidden gospel was not only removed from the shelves, but also replaced in its symbols. The cross, formerly a symbol of transmutation, became an object of suffering. The bread and wine, which represented an integrated body and spirit, were transformed into dogmas of literal presence. The sacred was hijacked. Fear has become a tool of control. Hell has been used as a threat, sin as an eternal mark, salvation as currency, and Christ, a figure of inner liberation, was transformed into an intermediary between God and man, denying what the ancient Gospels insisted, that there is no separation, that unity is already real, that the divine dwells in the heart of man. This was the greatest theft in the spiritual history of humanity, taking away the soul's right to remember itself as part of the whole.